Hello everyone. This is MusicBoxBoy. I decided to break my silence with this video, and I thought I would begin my first speaking video with an early Amberola 30 from my collection. I probably have about maybe 10 of these Amberola 30s. This is certainly one of my earliest ones. The neat thing about the earliest Amberola 30s, of course, they were some of the first phonographs that Edison and company created after the December 1914 fire that destroyed much of one of Edison's buildings. And the nice thing, the kind of neat thing, I guess, about these early Amberola 30s is pinstriping. Pinstriping is sort of a carryover from the Amberola 8 and 10 and so forth. Note the nice gold pinstriping that's on the gear cluster cover. Of course, the exposed speed control, nickel-plated reproducer, just little extras that are not found on later Amberola 30s. They continued to cheapen them as they went along. Just little subtle differences. Another thing that's kind of neat about the early Amberola 30, at least this one anyway, is the clicking ratchet gear in the when you crank it. This is kind of neat. And of course, the bad thing about this, I enjoy it now, but the bad thing is if somebody's sleeping in the next room or whatever, or somewhere nearby, it's a dead giveaway that you're going to play this phonograph. But anyway, listen to this nice, neat, early cranking sound on this. That's probably enough of that for most people, but you get the idea. It's kind of neat to hear a clicking crank, because all the rest of my Amberola 30s are silent, as well as my Amberola 50s and 75s. But this is the only one that has that neat ratcheting sound. The cylinder that I chose to play is Kenticky Days by Billy Murray. It's a fond, significant cylinder of mine. It's nothing special, not really that hard to find. It's actually probably pretty common. I probably have 4 or 5 copies of this. It's a flat-ended cylinder, so it's a direct recording. The reason that it's kind of a fond favorite of one of mine is that years and years ago we used to live near the Musical Museum in Deansboro, New York. And my wife and I and kids were touring the museum, probably the very first time we toured it. And back in one of the rooms was a Regina hexaphone. And one of my boys, I said, go ahead and put a nickel in and crank it up and select something. So anyway, this is the cylinder that played. And ever since that day long ago, this cylinder has been one of my favorites. And so I thought, well, what the heck, I'll play this one. So I hope you enjoy it, and thanks a lot for stopping in.
Kenticky days, when you and I were young. To the scenes of old lang syne my memory fondly strays, and life's sweet song, dear, we two have sung. Old Kentucky borrowed all its sunshine from your eyes of blue and your manner too. You were always tender-hearted, so kind and true. We were lucky in Kentucky, too. Kentucky Days, Kentucky Days, and your sweet Kentucky ways. I feel some cherries from your father's tree, and you'd always take the blame when he'd blame me. Kentucky Days, Kentucky Days, where the sunshine never stays. Your dad grew peaches too, I took one, and that was you in those old Kentucky days. In your eyes, the love light that I saw long, long ago has shone through all these years. When our dream of bliss is ending in life's twilight glow, dearie, my heart will melt into tears. When the master calls you, I won't know what to do. How I'll cry for you till he calls me to. Then our endless honeymoon will dawn, dear, anew. I'll caress you and I'll bless you still. Kentucky Days, and your sweet Kentucky ways. I'd steal some cherries from your father's tree, and you'd always take the blame when he'd blame me. Kentucky Days, Kentucky Days, where the sunshine never stays. Your dad grew peaches too, I took one, and that was you. In those old Kentucky days, Kentucky Days, Kentucky Days, and your sweet Kentucky ways. I feel some cherries from your father's tree, and you'd always take the blame when he'd blame me. Kentucky Days.